Hood when Robert's about to sign a big TV contract.
This could be our big break.
Hollywood wants Cece instead?
You didn't do your homework?
The first guest is my pushy dad.
Then on an all-new Steve Harvey.
Got the Brian McKnight tickets.
Bam! Has Steve found the ticket to his dream date's heart?
My shattered.
Tell Cedric that is the worst Brian McKnight impression I've ever heard.
Brian McKnight guest stars on Steve Harvey.
Sunday night at 7 on WGN Channel 9.
What up, y'all? What up? It's me, Shiz Griffin, the Griffmeister, your favorite YouTuber. Y'all already know what it is, and y'all know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe so me and you together could take this worldwide. I'm asking y'all. I ain't demanding y'all, but please, help a nigga out. I'm tired of being broke. I'm trying to make money off this YouTube shit, so help a nigga out. Anyway, usually I talk about how trash characters are, but we ain't gonna do no trash characters today. We doing something different. We actually gonna show love. We ain't gonna hate on niggas today. I mean, we don't be hating on niggas. We just be telling the truth. But you know how sensitive this world is today. Motherfuckers is real sensitive. Can't say shit. Everything is PG. Everything is taboo nowadays. Nothing is safe to say. So I gotta be careful on what I say, cause YouTube, y'all be on my ass. Y'all be on my ass. Every little thing I do, y'all be on my ass. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna do underrated black sitcoms. That's what we're gonna do. Top five of my, this is my humble opinion, but this is sitcoms that I think that are very, very good. And I don't know why, for some odd reason, why they're not talked about enough. And here we go. We starting off the list with number 5. The Parenthood. Sorry, y'all, I had to look at my notes. I'm cheating. I don't give a fuck. The Parenthood. The Parenthood was created by Robert Townsend. It's starring a couple other people. Oh, Faison Love in the show. I don't really know nobody real names. No, I do know the mom, Suzanne Douglas. R.I.P. to her. She was Jason Lyric, mom. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Maybe y'all don't. I don't know. Jason Lyric, watch that. It's a good movie. But yeah, got Robert Townsend. This man is a genius. He wrote not the stand up, but he wrote that scene in Eddie Murphy Raw. In the beginning, when he was a kid, Robert Townsend, he wrote that. Robert Townsend, he did Meteor Man. He did a lot of shit that we love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Robert Townsend and his mustache. We love you, dog. You're a real one. But yeah, this shows what it is. What the title says. It's about parenthood. He got 4 kids. He got Zaria, Cece, Nicholas, and I think the son is Michael. I think that's the son. See, me, I'm more of a fan of the Parenthood when TK came along. That was some nigga in the streets, some goon ass nigga they fucking adopted and shit. It ended up working out because TK, he was a real nigga in a lot of situations. So yeah, it's a real good show with a real good premise. Only thing I could take away from the show is these little stare out Family Guy cutaway type moments that Robert Townsend, he looks to the, you know what I'm saying? He breaks the fourth wall and he looks into the camera and then he imagines something and then they go into like a dream sequence. I don't really like that part of the show, but everything else, solid. Solid jokes, solid cast. I like this show. Should be talked about a lot more. And Zaria is bad as shit, so what else could you ask for? But we moving on though. Number 4, Smart Guy. Now, Smart Guy is a sitcom that a lot of people are familiar with. Got Taj Mowry in it, Omar Gooden, Jason Weaver, Essence Atkins. They all in the show. That's the cast. It's about a child prodigy, a black child prodigy. Let's clap it up for that. This was the 90s, and the 90s really was showing brothers and sisters love because this was a show about a genius black child who was skipped from the 4th or 5th grade. One of them, I don't remember. That doesn't matter. Just know he was a young nigga that got skipped to high school, and then he had to go to school with his brother and his sister. You can't go wrong with that. Plus, you got Mo, who played by Omar Gooden, which is my favorite character of the show. He's the realest nigga in the show. I think for him, I might got to create another series called Goated Characters, and Mo might be my first episode. I don't know, because I've been thinking about Goated Characters for a while. Him and Hakeem is definitely on my list. Hakeem from Moesha. He another one. R.I.P. Lamont Bentley. But yeah, Smart Guy, I feel like it's underrated because it's not talked about enough. It only had 3 seasons, and I mean, you can find it on streaming services. Now, see, Parenthood was a little harder to find. I think you can find that on streaming services now too, but you always was gonna be able to find Smart Guy because people uploaded a lot of the episodes on YouTube for years. Actually, that's the place where you're gonna have to watch a lot of these because a lot of these, unlike Smart Guy, are not on the streaming services. And even if I did a top 10, a lot of those sitcoms I was thinking about, they're not on streaming services. So that's why they underrated. And I don't understand why people don't talk about this. This is a child prodigy, a black child prodigy. Everybody talk about black excellence. But when we talk about black excellence, we forget about T.J. Henderson. He was like 10 years old, going to fucking high school with his brother. He was smart as shit. I wonder what he grew up to be. Maybe we'll find out if we ever get a Smart Guy reboot. No? Alright, whatever. Moving on. Number three. All of Us. You can find that on Hulu, I think. Or HBO Max, one of them. But before that, I was watching All of Us on YouTube. All of Us is underrated. It stars Dwayne Martin, Lisa Ray McCoy, fine ass, Elise Neal, Kamani Griffin as Bobby, and Tony Rock, Chris Rock brother. A lot of motherfuckers say I used to remind them of his character Dirt. I don't know. Maybe it's because I look like Chris Rock. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, All of Us was about a dude who was married. He broke up. He divorced his wife, and he just trying to tackle being a father, a good father, a good boyfriend currently to his new girlfriend Tia, and a working man. Like, he's juggling all this at one time, and a lot of brothers be going through this shit in the hood. So you would think this show would be a lot more appreciated. Will Smith is behind this show. He even made a couple guest stars on this joint. Y'all gotta watch it. This show is really good. I think it was on for like 4 seasons. I'm not sure. It was on UPN originally. Excuse me, y'all. But I really enjoyed the show, All of Us. It was great. Comedic timing. The cast was good. I know I'm saying that about a lot of these shows, but it's just like, you know what it is, though? With all these other sitcoms coming out, I think that they came out at the wrong time. It wasn't enough star power. Maybe that's why these sitcoms was on the list, because I just don't understand why they not talked about with the Martins and the Fresh Princes and the fucking Wayne's Brothers and the Cosby shows and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's why they underrated. But yeah, we moving on. Number two. Now, this is a show a lot of people forgot about. Now, this man, he be on Vlad a lot, so we can't really forget about him. But the fucking Hughleys, man. The Hughleys was one of my favorite shows growing up on UPN. You Pick a Nigga Network. That's what niggas like to call it. Not me. I ain't make that up. But I think it's hilarious. But yeah, the Hughleys. It was a good show. It was about Daryl Hughley. He was a nigga that dropped out of high school. Got a vending machine company, and he moved to the suburbs. He kind of was like George Jefferson and Cliff Huxtable and Bernie Mac's character all mixed in one. He was like a nigga that made it out the ghetto, George Jefferson. He was a great father figure, Cliff Huxtable. And then he still didn't take no shit like Bernie Mac's character. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like all three of those in one. So it's like, imagine those three fathers mixed in one on a sitcom. And D.L. Hughley had some of the best comedic timing on this show. This show ran for like 4 seasons, I believe. No, I think 5, if I'm not mistaken. It's a really good show. It used to come on ABC, which a lot of black sitcoms didn't have the privilege of being on the white networks. But this one just so happened to be. And he was one of the original kings of comedy that had something going on. I mean, before Kings of Comedy, I mean, honestly, all of them had something going on except Bernie. And then that's when Bernie got his. And, you know, no surprise, Bernie Mac's show is not on this list because I don't feel like Bernie Mac is underrated. That show is not underrated. It's a great show, and it's on my top 10 list. Might be in my top 5 of my favorite sitcoms. Not just black, sitcoms of all time. So, yeah, but the Hughleys was underrated. I mean, the last time people talked about it was a couple years ago when the son, Michael, he ended up doing a Vlad interview, and he looks totally different. My man got a whole bunch of tattoos on his face. He looked like a motherfucking cholo. He looked like a fucking SoundCloud rapper. But, yeah. We moving on. And number 1, most underrated sitcom. But you know what? I feel like we need to do honorable mentions before we go to number 1. So, a couple honorable mentions. Cuts. And if you my age, I'm 30. So if you was growing up when I was growing up, you remember Cuts. Cuts was a spinoff to One on One, which was about Flex, little brother, played by Marcus Houston. I actually forgot his character name, but I really used to like that show when I was a kid. I don't know. I just loved it. How I used to come on, cuts, and then they ain't had no theme song, just cuts. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the reason why a lot of these shows are underrated, because the theme songs weren't that great, but the show itself was. So Cuts is an honorable mention. Half and Half, you know, Essence Atkins, she popped up again. Essence Atkins, Rachel True, is it Thelma Hopkins? That's the one who was on, she played Rachel on Family Matters. Yeah. So, I was watching that show last night, actually. Really, really good black sitcom. I haven't now this is off the head. I didn't even write this down. My Brother and Me, which only lasted 1 season, but it's a really, you should check it out. I still don't understand to this day why it only lasted 1 season, but y'all should check it out. It's a good show. Yeah, those are my top 3 honorable mentions right there. And yeah, we're going straight to number 1. Let's do it. So what's the number 1 underrated black sitcom of all time? Well, a lot of niggas don't like this nigga today, but back then, he was with us. Steve Harvey Show. The Steve Harvey fucking show. This is a show I've been watching for years, and I do not get tired of it. Especially season 1, when they had Sophia and damn, what's Sophia's girlfriend name? Damn, fuck. It'll come back to me. Sophia and damn, what's the girl Bullet had like with the braids? She was real cute. Fuck, I don't know. Oh man, it'll come to me. But anyway, yeah, the season with them is the best season, of course. But all the other seasons are still good too, because then we get introduced to Levita Alizé Jenkins. We also get introduced to Lydia Liza Gutman. And we get introduced to Baby D. What was her name in that? Claretta. You know, a couple great characters in the Steve Harvey show. It was the jokes for me. Like, Steve Harvey used to say some jokes like, I don't know where he used to come up with this shit, but it was the timing of the jokes, his country ass accent, and like the way the mannerisms he used to use with the jokes. He used to be like, yo, I'm trying to give y'all an example of what I mean. Like, I am sweating more than Lil' Kim at church. It was like the country accent, the mannerisms, and then like the randomness, like or the first episode I remember it was like thanks Fabio, or good looking Fabio talking about Romeo Santana, R.I.P. Merlin Santana. He was a real nigga. He died over some bullshit. But yeah, thanks Fabio. It's Romeo. I don't care if it was Bingo. Yo, I don't know what type of comedy that's called, but somebody please let me know in the comments, cause that type of comedy is fucking hilarious. I'm gonna call it country comedy, cause that shit is hilarious. But yeah, it starred Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, of course, Wendy Raquel Robinson, Merlin Santana. Ron Isley used to guest star on the show a lot. It's Pretty Tone, which is another one of my favorite characters. Clyde the Slide is hilarious. If you ever watch Steve Harvey show, watch the episodes about the Hot Tops, and you'll see Clyde the Slide. This nigga be high as hell, and I love that nigga, man. Yo, especially the episode where Steve homie Doc died. I know that sounds fucked up. One of my favorite episodes is when somebody died, but it was just everybody together, all these old niggas together talking shit. It was just that old black dad humor, like, all together. But yeah, man. And Romeo was my favorite character on the show. I loved him and Steve's relationship as teacher and student. It was like almost like a father and son type thing. It was real mushy. It's real hallmarky. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that was my top 5 underrated black sitcoms. I got more videos coming, more different videos. I'm trying to try different shit besides trash characters. I do got variety. Like, don't name me as a one-trick pony. I'm not that. But yeah, man, it's me, Shiz Griffin, your favorite YouTuber. I ain't got no more to say. I'm out.
Wayans, when the competition gets tough, Pops goes topless?
Put your shirt on. Your nipples look like 2 Hershey's Kisses.
The Wayans brothers. Then, ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx. On a special night hosted by Damon Wayans, Wednesday on the WB.